the way that Google makes money is through ads. And yes, they want us to spend more. The longer that you are advertising, the better it is for them because their customer lifetime value increases. No business wants their customers to fail. That is really the bottom line. What is the likelihood of you succeeding and getting a return on ad spend and return on your investment when you go to run ads? Welcome to Websites That Convert, the podcast where your website stops being a liability and transforms into your greatest asset. I'm your host, Shannon, and I'm going to guide you through the strategies and insights you need to build a website that not only attracts, but converts. Let's dive in. Google has just released a brand new offer where you can claim up to $1,800 in credit when you start advertising with them. This is one of the best offers I've ever seen them release, and it's actually an amazing incentive to get started with Google Ads. And so I wanted to do a full episode taking you through the offer, what the conditions are, how to claim it, and also debunking a few myths about Google Ads because I think there is a little bit of confusion about it and it's potentially gotten a little bit of a bad rap over the last few years. So like I said, Google has released an offer where you can claim up to $1,800 in credit when you start advertising with them. Now, in terms of the conditions of claiming this offer, you do need to spend money to get the credit back. For example, to claim $1,800, you need $3,600 in ad spend over 2 months. To claim $1,200, you need to spend $1,800 over 2 months. Or if you're just getting started and want to just have a small amount of ad spend, you can also claim $600 when you spend $600 in the first 2 months. So no matter where you are at or how much you're willing to invest in advertising right now, there is an offer that could be suitable for you. I have no idea how long Google is going to make this offer for, but it is one of the best that I've ever seen. And we are willing to help you claim it if you need support. So just reach out to our team via any of our social media channels or on our website, and we'll direct you in how to claim the offer for your business too. I do feel like Google Ads has gotten a little bit of a bad name over the last few years, and I don't know if that's because of bad providers or people running ads for themselves and then not getting results, but then blaming the ads platform instead of their strategy and implementation. But regardless of that, I'm going to break down 3 myths about Google Ads and why they are not correct. The first myth about Google Ads that I want to debunk is that they don't want you to succeed. Now, we all see Google as this huge company that just wants to take our money, and yes, I can agree in some ways that they are not the most ethical company out there. But the way that Google makes money is through ads. And yes, they want us to spend more, but they also want longevity of their clients as well. So the longer that you are advertising, the better it is for them because their customer lifetime value increases. So if they just continue to take your money and you don't get any results, or they are intending to make you fail, that is very counterintuitive to their business model. It's counterproductive. It literally is like a client coming on board and us trying to make them fail in their business. It doesn't look good on us, and it isn't good for getting new customers, and it also isn't good for our customer lifetime value. No business wants their customers to fail. That is really the bottom line. Now, Google has more than enough customers to not really care about the individual as such, but they definitely don't not want you to succeed because they want more people advertising on their platforms, because that means that they get longevity of their customers and increased customer lifetime value. And it also increases the competition on their platform too, which means that the cost per click or the cost to advertise actually increases too. So there's no way that Google doesn't want you to succeed, but they also aren't super supportive in helping you find the best strategy and implementation either. So that is where a Google Ads manager comes in, because we know the nuts and bolts of Google and how to make it work for you and all of the manual settings that you need, because following Google's recommendations of setting up a campaign is usually detrimental. So they don't want you to not succeed, but they aren't super helpful in making sure that you don't either. So just something to be mindful of, that their business model means that they want you to stay on their platform advertising, but in order to make it work for you, you do need to have a Google Ads manager or someone that knows what they're doing and how to handle the platform and create the manual settings that are required to make it succeed. If you've had a bad experience, which I know a lot of you have, and it's probably led you to believe that Google doesn't want you to succeed, it's likely that the Google Ads manager just didn't have the right strategy and implementation for your specific account. Not that Google was trying to make you fail. The second myth I want to debunk about Google Ads is that they're too expensive. Now, this depends on your industry because the cost to advertise and cost per click is very different based on the industry and the market that you're going after. But generally, you want to look at it more so of what is the likelihood of you succeeding, getting a return on ad spend and return on your investment when you go to run ads. So some industries are very, very hard to get a return on ad spend. And you can usually tell this by what the cost per click is, which depends on how much competition is in the market and also the buyer's intent on that keyword. So if they're ready to take action and buy straight away. But you can simply calculate based on your customer lifetime value, the conversion rate of your website, and the cost per click, whether a Google advertising campaign is going to be profitable for you. If you want to know that, book a discovery call with us and we'll be able to calculate it for you and do some research and to see if it's going to be profitable for you and your business based on these metrics. But the blanket statement that Google Ads is too expensive is simply not true because it depends on a lot of different factors. But regardless of that, you should be thinking about what is the potential return on investment, not what is the outlay of cost, because any strategy should be targeting you to get a return on ad spend, not just giving you a number based on what the cost is going to be to outlay. The third myth I want to debunk about Google Ads is that no one clicks on ads anymore. And that is entirely untrue. We have hundreds and hundreds of clicks every single day on the advertising campaigns that we're running. I think this has come from a more or higher awareness in the market and from consumers of what's an ad and what's not. And yes, there are people that simply avoid ads because they think that someone's selling to them. But the fact is that if you have a good headline in your listing and it comes up on Google, people are reading those headlines, and if it's relevant to them, then they're going to click. At the same time, you don't want everyone to click on your ad because you don't want to pay for clicks that aren't relevant. So all of this comes into your strategy, but people are absolutely clicking on ads because they're the first ones that come up. You have more control about that headline that shows to people as they search. And if you are coming up for people who are actively searching for what you offer and you have that offer or that relevant messaging in the headline, they are definitely going to click, and then you're going to get results as long as your website converts and you're attracting the right people onto it. So if you are interested in running Google Ads, we have seen amazing results for our clients in a very short period of time. And this complemented with organic Google search optimization is a recipe for success if you're a service-based business that wants to generate consistent and reliable leads online through their website. So if you want us to help you claim the Google Ads credit of up to $1,800 or any of those credits that I mentioned earlier in the episode, just reach out to our team through any of our social media platforms or our website, which is eastbound.digital. We will help you claim that credit, or you can also book a discovery call at any time and we can run through whether Google Ads and a website that converts is going to be a recipe for success for your business as well. That's all for this episode, and I will see you next time. Thank you for listening to Websites That Convert. If you found value in this episode, please give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on all social media. And if you're a service-based business owner that's looking to double their website conversions, book a call with my team using the link below. I'll see you in the next episode.